everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I was thinking this through and I was talking about this with my friends earlier, and they said, I was saying, can't I have this BiPAP? As you know, I do wear a BiPAP full time, including a tracheostomy, which is a trach. And I have a spacer on it, meaning my lung percent, when you have to require a spacer at 45%, and the doctors knew that my lung percent was going down. So when I got a trach, my lung percent, I think, was 58 or 55. And I got my tracheostomy surgery 6 days ago, so almost an official week with my trach back on again after only being off for 5 months. And I got it back on almost a week ago. Well, a thought set in my head. I began to get a little creeped out that my lung percent, I went back to the doctors to have my lung percentage taken, and it was 40. Tomorrow, Monday, it's going to go down to 38. Now, for us to get a tubal extensive trach, like we're talking tubes all over the place, you need to be 20. I realized, no, oh my god, you gotta be like 20 maybe? Tomorrow I'm gonna hit 38. Every day I still realize that even with this trach and BiPAP, I'm still losing 2% every day, but maybe at a slower pace, I don't know. I noticed that I could breathe better, but my lung percent is 40. Which is scary to know, meaning I'm only 20% away, which in 10 days I'll need a tubal trach. 10 days. That's not a lot of time at all. And I was putting this into thought, and like, in 10 days I might die throughout the night because I don't have my tubal trach. Meaning I have to schedule surgeries, put that in, recover, all before 10 days. If you realize 10 days go by so fast you don't even realize it most times. And that sucks and it's creepy, but I feel like tonight, 6 days after surgery, I might need one. Which is scary, because my sister had one.
Lung transplant?
I'm thinking that I want a lung, but then I'll still need it in like 2 weeks. If I get the lung transplant. That's only half a month. Goes by so fast. Oh, that is so creepy. I think I think tonight I may need one. I know you're like, but Donny, you have 10 days. Why are you getting it tonight? You don't understand. I could lose more. That's without doing anything. And I'm thinking this through. I'll be BiPAP free, but I'll have a machine running down my chest constantly. I remember my sister had that. That was August 2nd. She got that placed in. Days later, she passed away, which is creepy. So I don't want this to happen to me, but I know in my heart I won't pass away because she got it too late. Like, her lung percent was 21 when she got scheduled for surgery. So I know it was too late. I only have 10 days, which is much better than 12 hours. Way better, but I want to have time to get used to it, to recover, to have time to live life BiPAP free. Because, honestly, guys, I don't really like the BiPAP on my face. At first, 2 months ago, I decided to wear my straps fully for my stomach and chest protection because I'm light, and instead of wearing them just in my wheelchair, I needed to wear them permanently, and that was a hard decision I had to do. But I got used to them, and I'm fine with them on these outfits because they make me feel and have a sense of protection. But still, and glasses, I had to get accustomed to wearing those on my face, and I've been going to wearing glasses for 2 months, and I've been having these straps full time for 2 months, and glasses for 2 months full time. And I remember 1.5 years ago in my life, the doctor said, I need a feeding tube because you're getting really skinny, really light, you're not gaining weight, you're not eating oily enough, nowhere near enough. And I had a G button all my life, in my stomach, all my life changes every a week or two. I've had that all my life, and I remember it was life-changing the first time I got it when I was 1. I don't know. I don't eat enough at all, so I've been having a G button for 53 years now, but all these other things has happened in just 5. I got a feeding tube when I was 38 years old. When I'm 58 years old, that'll be 20 years. I'm not 58, I'm 54. So right now it is 16 years with a feeding tube. So I've gone through 16 years of my life with a nasal tube, or a feeding tube. And I've gone through 2 months of my life with straps, but by the time Christmas comes, Christmas Day, December 25th, I'll have straps on for 5 years, a feeding tube for 21 years, glasses for 5 years, a G button for 60 years, 58 years, and then and I've been using a manual chair on and off all my life since I was 5 years old, so 50 years now. 49 years, and I've been using a power chair since I was 40 years old, so 14 years I've been in a power chair, and I've never looked back. Never could walk since then. I forgot the ability to walk, and I forgot how it felt to walk, because it's been 14 years since I've ever walked another step, which is creepy to think about, but I feel like I looked it up on myself, and I have glasses, straps, feeding tubes, G-buttons, braces, a lot of stuff on me, but a BiPAP and a trach is different. I've been used to these. The last ever medical thing I had to get used to was 2 months ago, which was straps. By the time Christmas Day comes, I'm going to be 5 years with these straps. If you're wondering, Donny, how can you gain 5 years in another 2 months? Well, in Toy World, on December 25th, we gain 5 years. On the New Year, we gain another 5 years. On Easter is another 1 year. And on August 5th is another year. So I gain 12 years per actual human year. I know that sounds so confusing, and I get that. But my real journey in human world with all this medical stuff was 1.5 years, almost 2 years. And my very first medical item was I was in a manual chair for 2 years, so I forgot the ability to walk. I couldn't walk when I was 38. because I was diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy, which is shortened down to SMA, which
is the abbreviation
yes,
for all
which is
that.
abbreviation for SMA, spinal muscular atrophy. If you don't know what that is, it's meaning that I don't lose breathing function, but I have weakness in my arms, legs, neck, and head. But you're wondering, but Donny, why do you need trachs and straps and feeding tubes? Well, I also have muscular dystrophy, which is where your heart gets weaker, stomach gets weaker, your lungs get weaker. Yeah, basically everything in your insides get weaker. So I have both. What lucky me. So I feel like it might be best because I don't want to run out of time. I want time to recover. I want time to get all those medical problems out of the way. I know it's risky when you just had tracheostomy. What's that surgery name, Doc?
Tracheostomy.
Tracheostomy surgery 6 days ago. And if people sometimes ask this, I feel like some people might ask this in the future once we have more subscribers, but thank you, 140 people who are on our side. Y'all are awesome. So thank you every day in my mind. But if we do get more subscribers, people are probably going to start asking, did you ever have experience with a trach before? That is a definite yes. I got fitted for a trach at 40 years old. And I had CF and I had vests and nebulizers way before that. Ever since I was a little child, I had oxygen.
What you filming with?
So that's this. That's how we do our podcast sometimes. Yeah, and we'll do all that. I had nebulizers and cystic fibrosis vests and a crap ton of meds to breathe and inhalers constantly. I know my fair share of not being able to breathe. And ever since I was a little kid, I went through that. But at 40 years old, I got fitted for my very first tracheostomy. Now, you're like, but Donny, you didn't have it when you were 53, or 54, sorry. I'm like, yeah, but I had it on ever since 40, all the way up to 54. And then I got off for 5 months. And I thought I'd never need it again. 5 months later, my breathing starts to go down 2% every day. And my lungs were 70? Yeah, 70%. Because they went down 30 because of cystic fibrosis. Because for toys, your breathing percent normally starts off at 100. It's supposed to be 100 or 99. That's good. Well, cystic fibrosis alone, you're down to 80%, meaning you only have 20% left to go till you need a trach at 60%. Well, my breathing was 70%, so I was 10% away. In 5 days, I needed a trach. And I was like, well, 5 months down the drain, we have to get a tracheostomy again. We have to go through this again. I got news on the day that I needed my trach fitted that I also needed a BiPAP on my face to help me breathe better and try to get that up, my lung percent up. That didn't work. My lung percent is now down to 40. Now, a lot of people say, that's not bad, you're only 60% gone. But you don't understand, I'm only 20% away from needing a tubal trach, which is in 10 more days for my life. You don't understand that I might need, for the rest of my life now, a tubal trach that is extensive. For every little outfit I trace and draw or color or anything I do now, I'm gonna need an extensive trach instead of just a little spacer trach, which barely takes up anything, hardly. Probably not like gauze and all that stuff to clean it up with, and a lot more suctioning and stuff. But I need to get this surgery done. Like, I can't waste another day of that at most. Because tomorrow, on Monday, Monday morning, 1 a.m. tonight, or 1 a.m. in the morning, very, very early Monday, my breathing will be 38, meaning I'll be 18% away, which isn't good. And if I do any more physical activity than already what I'm doing, then I'll lose more. So I might have less than 10 days on the clock, which is creepy to think about, and it's not a good thing to go through. I will not be losing my speech during that. I may not be able to talk as long, but I think that might be it. I'm hoping. I want that to happen because I don't want to lose my speech. If I lose my speech, I'm a dead man. I hate losing my speech. I feel like nobody then. I really don't. By then. And if you hear voices in the background, sorry. That's my family. Like, my big sister came over. She moved about a month and a half ago, maybe. I don't know. I know it's been over a month. It's been a month with our mom's new jobs. I can already see so much changes in her mood. Everything. And they're playing games, I think, or talking. So, if you hear them, that's what I wanted to tell you about that. But I feel like I need a Tubal Trach tonight, which would be hard to do. Oh, God. But, yeah. Guess we're heading down to the hospital. No. No. Well, we're 5 days out of the hospital. We were in the hospital for 5 months. Help me. My friends and I were sick, so we were in the hospital for 5 months. Oh, my God. We're almost in there for half a year. Oh my God, that's creepy. Nope. Anyway, this is just a video discussing about my medical journey, why I need a Tubal Trach, and why I may be getting one tonight. So, stay tuned for that vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are always loved, always super kind, and I love y'all. And just have great prayers for me, and have a blessed night. Bye-bye, everyone.